Hello and welcome to Iron Port. Iron Port is a program that has been designed to bring the port and maritime industry closer to you and you closer to the port and maritime industry. We also discuss trading issues that affect the port and maritime industry as well as vice versa. Iron Port is brought to you by the Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority, the Ghana Revenue Authority, GOIL Company Limited, Serene Insurance and Ghana Link, the operators of the Integrated Customs Management System. Our media partner is the Business and Financial Times. Remember, if you grab the Thursday edition of the BNFT, you'll see all that transpires here on Iron Port in that newspaper. Viewers, today we are going to discuss one sensitive subject, which is the trade tensions between Nigerians trading in Ghana and their Ghanaian counterpart. We want to investigate the existing concerns as well as find out what resolutions might have been reached since the last time we visited the subject. To do this, we engaged the leadership of these two groups. Take a listen. The impasse between Ghanaian traders and their Nigerian counterparts looks to be closing in on a resolution. Trade tensions between the Ghana Union of Traders Association and the Nigeria Union of Traders Association Ghana have been on the rise over the past decade over what the former terms as infiltration of the retail market by foreigners. The bone of contention has been whether it is lawful or otherwise for these foreigners, particularly Nigerians, to engage in the retail trade on Ghanaian soil. It would be recalled that the Greater Accra Regional Chairman of GUTA, David Kwadwo-Amoateng, on Iron Port in 2019, stated vehemently that the GPHA Law 865 as well as the ECOWAS Protocol on Import of Trade is clear, and accordingly, any practice not in line with them are illegal.
The protocol did not say that a member state should go to the Far East,
bring goods,
import goods, clear in your country for your people to get revenue, load them in articulator and transport to the member state.
The president of NUTAG, however, called for harmonization of the GPHA law with that of ECOWAS.
We have called on government to harmonize the GPHA law 865, 27, 28 that GUTA are using to terrorize Nigerian traders.
More than 2 years down the line, there remains significant agitation among the trade groups, but an agreement has been reached on the way forward. Speaking on Iron Port this Sunday, President of the Ghanaian Union of Traders Association, Dr. Joseph Obeng, revealed that a special dispensation has been arranged and will hopefully see the matter resolved.
The special dispensation is giving our brothers from Nigeria the opportunity that those who have been here before 2020 should have the opportunity to do their trading. They bring their documents, and when it is cleared that you are qualified under the dispensation, you do your trading and then take your time to regularize with the GIPC, and then you peacefully coexist with this.
Apparently, these documents expected include a list of membership, tenancy agreements, and related business registrations to verify their legitimacy. Dr. Obeng intimated that there has been a negative response from their Nigerian counterparts.
Having given the concession, having the joint committee having been established, they told you to bring your documents. And they pleaded for time that they are going to bring these documents so that the committee, which is co-chaired by their a rep from their country, to scrutinize and then give you this special dispensation. When the time was due for you to present the document, you said that you could not comply with the special dispensation, the terms of reference there, and that you want to be a coexistent with the locals, and that you have the same right like the locals. And that infuriated our people, that these people are taking us for a ride.
He was emphatic, however, that the special dispensation does not cover retail traders who come aboard after 2020.
And those who came here after 2020, the law is strictly going to be applied, and that they should be taken off. And then those people who are in the hawking and trading in kiosks and store, those people do not even qualify.
The GUTA president said these concessions have only been agreed to by his outfit due to the magnanimity of Ghanaians, and that the law is on the side of complete removal of foreigners in the retail trade.
So you have to oblige. by the terms of reference there, because we cannot live by your terms, because already you have gone against the law.
The president of the Nigeria Union of Traders Association Ghana, Chief Chukwuemeka Inaji, explained the dynamics for which providing the document has been such a hurdle.
All the shock, like when they said dispensation of time, I said, listen, those who were locked last year, we all qualified. Why not open and let them take the document as they're opening it? They said, no, we should go and collect it. Now we have an issue. Some could not bring out some, all these things because people have gone home. And some have left the country actually because there's no business they're doing, so they have to stay out of trouble.
He diffused the arguments that suggest that their inability to submit the requisite documents is a calculated attempt to frustrate the work of the Committee on Foreign Retail.
Everybody is entitled to his own opinion, but that is not true. It's not. I'm not calculating anything. Even when he said that we said that we should give us time to bring documents, that is not what I said. I don't want to go in details of what happened, but the whole thing is that we were also trying to understand how, because when they bring the terms of reference, accent, that's where we have problem. And everything from 1 to 5 is identify. I said, what are you identifying? You already have this number. Accent. The Inter-Ministerial Task Force have collected our document more than twice.
Chief Chukwuemeka Inaji disclosed that their shops remain closed by GUTA members and they are finding it difficult to make ends meet as their source of livelihood has been removed.
How long is it since the shop has been closed?
2nd December 2019 was the first one, and that one affects Sekra and some of the, I think, Ashanti region also. Then 30th November last year affected Abosokai, and there was a recent one. And I tell you, it had been very difficult.
What are the numbers? How many shops do you think have been affected?
The numbers, the circle, when they closed it, we were having about 160 something. But I tell you, without missing a word, over 100 people have left that circle.
The GUTA president clarified that this brouhaha would not have existed in the first place if these Nigerian traders were retailing goods that complied with the ECOWAS rules of origin.
If you're trading in the goods that are produced in Nigeria, you don't have to show a dime. You don't have to show any $1.
Dr. Beng yet urged Ghanaians to be circumspect when buying from the open market and not to be swayed by cheap prices, but to always look out for quality. So, as we've just been told, the governments of both countries have intervened in this matter. We hope the next time we revisit the subject, there will be total peace and thriving trade. Iron Port returns after this break.
Every now and again, GOIL makes good things happen. This time, GOIL has introduced Super XP Ron 95, a higher grade fuel loaded with additives and yet sold at the same price as normal fuel. GOIL Super XP Ron 95 enhances engine performance like never before. It maintains the engine by keeping it clean from carbon deposits. GOIL Super XP Ron 95 is designed to burn slowly and thus improves fuel economy, making you save money after several kilometers. GOIL Super XP Ron 95 gives you a smooth driving experience, that is, less vibrations. Fill up with GOIL Super XP Ron 95. Now there's no need to pay more for any higher grade fuel. GOIL has that sorted. GOIL, good energy.
Electricity, then pay your taxes. Our taxes, our future.
Because you see, without our taxes, we wouldn't have good roads, good schools, better hospitals, street lights, and other very important social amenities. When we pay our taxes, we give our children free and quality education. Talga, my money too small. Why should I pay my tax? Look, small. Salifo, it doesn't matter how small or big your business or income is. You still have to pay your taxes. The little taxes from each and every one of us, when put together, could give your community clean water or that deprived school with tables and chairs. Please pay your taxes. It is your responsibility. It is your civic duty. It is the law.
Impressive factory. If only I had listened to you, I wouldn't have been in this mess. That devastating fire virtually wiped out the whole factory and my warehouse.
Remember my misfortunes last year? Serene Insurance Asset All Risk Fire policy that I took were there to pay for my damaged stocks in the warehouse, and my machines that were affected by the floods have been replaced. My accident vehicle is back on the road thanks to Serene Insurance motor policy. Currently, my goods are on the high seas, covered with their marine cargo insurance policy. I was just telling Ajima about Serene Insurance.
Oh, Ajima,
tell him more.
As a road contractor,
I make sure I do my contractors all risk insurance
for the projects and then workers' compensation for all the workers on site. With Serene Insurance, they will make sure they will cover your unknown tomorrow today.
Serene Insurance, a new face of insurance. Call us now.
Welcome back. Now let's take a look at some news and activities within the port and maritime industry of Ghana. Next.
The fourth berth of the MPS Terminal 3 at the port of Tema has been completed and duly commissioned for business. The land works covers 4.2 hectares right at the terminal's waterfront and stretches the MPS Terminal 3 quayside to 1,400 meters at a dredged level of 16.9 meters chart datum. The expected facility at the terminal is expected to double total annual handling capacity to 2.5 million TEUs. Speaking to Iron Port, Deputy Minister of Transport Frederick Obeng-Adom said such infrastructure developments are bound to help enhance the country's economic fortunes.
This fourth berth is a deeper berth, which means that there would be bigger vessels, which the Panama and other bigger vessels would be able to berth in the port of Ghana, which means we are going to see more improvement in the economy, which is going to be good for the country.
Director General of the Ghana Port and Harbours Authority, Michael Luguje, said the provision of the berth 4 at the terminal consolidates Tema Port's position as a strong player in the maritime trade.
The berth 4 has been delivered way ahead of schedule. But it's not just significant because we delivered ahead of schedule, but it's also significant because we have become a center of attraction. Transshipment has grown significantly last year by almost about 28%, and we are seeing this year significant growth and bigger vessels calling our ports, which meant that the trade is happy about the development, it's happy about the efficiency, it's happy about the facilities that are available, it's happy about Ghana's safe economic environment, it's happy generally about Ghana as a center of West and Central Africa for the shipping business.
The CEO of Meridian Port Services, Mohammed Samara, on his part, expressed optimism the investments made in the facility will make the port of Tema a force to reckon with in the transshipment business, while positioning the country as a sound and solid footing for effective trading under the African Continental Free Trade Area.
The fourth berth had to come, and this will be mainly the next step that we will take to secure, first, the hub concept in Tema Port, to add capacity to cater for the AFTA, because the trade of AFTA needs infrastructure to cater for it. It needs connectivity.
The governing board of the Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority has paid familiarization visit to the port of TAKORADI and the KETA port project site. The visit of the governing board, led by the Honorable Isaac Osei, was to afford the reconstituted board The opportunity to learn at first hand the extent of work at the TAKORADI port, which is undergoing massive transformation through various expansion projects, and to also get briefings from engineers of the authority on the KETA port project. In TAKORADI, the GPHA board was conducted around the various projects, including the liquid bulk terminal, the dry bulk terminal, and the Atlantic container terminal. The board chairman of GPHA, Honorable Isaac Osei, expressed satisfaction at the current state of works at the port.
Work done here is very, very impressive, and I can see that the contractors are doing their work. You see, GPHA's job is to make sure that the infrastructure is there. I think GPHA has done it, by working with its partners. Now it's up to the business community to take advantage, of the facilities which have been provided.
The Director General of the Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority, Michael Luguje, said the expansion works in the port of TAKORADI is indicative of the fact that GPHA is mindful of the future, hence the investment in such huge infrastructure which will transcend generations.
By this massive container terminal project that is ongoing, we are already getting a lot of interest from container shipping lines, global big players in container business, knocking at our doors, wanting to join us in partnership to be able to move a lot of volumes here. So the potential to bring the volumes is wide.
In KETA, the team called on the Omefia of the Anglo traditional area, Togbisri, and the sub-chiefs before proceeding to the project site. Togbisri assured the board of his commitment to the project and promised to lend any support required of him when the need arises. In efforts to promote road transport services in the country, Ghana's leader in the oil marketing business, GOIL Company Limited, has partnered INTERCITY STC for the creation of a modern bus terminal in Cape Coast. The edifice will boost shuttle services across the country, particularly between Cape Coast and Kaswa to the east and TAKORADI to the west, as well as promote efficient parcel delivery services. Speaking at the commissioning, Managing Director and Group CEO of GOIL, Kwame Osei-Prempeh, indicated that the facility cost GOIL 1.7 million Ghana cedis, for which STC would pay monthly rents. He said STC's continued patronage of GOIL fuels for 30 years is testament to the efficiency of GOIL products.
STC, if we say eduasanye, omu fuel, diesel, and you here be free GOIL home. GOIL, a Ghana company can share fuel there, power man.
He called on the generality of the Ghanaian to show faith with the company through continued patronage of its superior products and fuels, which come at affordable rates.
GOIL, yet on row 95. As from slow money said, GOIL, yet ye row 95 no. Yet ton of ye, ubia ton row 91 no, sabo no, and your tono. Cano, and I'm say the pantino, divital sauce. Now yet yes, GOIL, a Ghana for modia. It's your ton of bombre, the Okoton 91 no, and no, and a year ton and more bombre.
The managing director of INTERCITY STC, Nana Komia, said the collaboration between the two companies symbolizes the positive outcomes that could be derived from a strong relationship between state-owned enterprises.
I must also thank GOIL for developing this terminal for us. It is a clear example of cooperation between state enterprises. It is an example that state enterprises can work together and make money for each other.
Now let's take our lenses to the international front and see what is happening in the global port and maritime industry.
According to the latest updates from the ICC International Maritime Bureau, piracy and armed robberies of ships and their crews reached nearly a 30-year low during the first 9 months of 2021. The organization, which has been a single point of contact for the reporting of maritime piracy and armed robbery, however, is cautioning against complacency, saying efforts must continue to combat crime and highlights a few areas of increased danger. The Gulf of Guinea, which received the greatest attention in the past, is now showing strong decreases in all forms of crime. The IMB reports just 28 incidents of piracy and armed robbery in the first 9 months of 2021, in comparison to 46 for the same period in 2020. Most notably, the International Maritime Bureau says Nigeria only reported 4 incidents in the first 9 months of 2021, in comparison to 17 in 2020 and 41 in 2018. One of China's mid-sized shipbuilders, Tianjin Xingang Ship Heavy Industry, announced that it will stop all operations as of the end of October. The disbanding of the company comes despite recent resurgence in shipbuilding orders and China's overall leadership in the industry. The Shanghai International Maritime Information Research Center reported that the shipyard is shutting down for the second time in its history due to the heavy financial debt. They reported that insufficient profits from shipyard operations in recent years led to the decision to cease operations. The shipyard announced that it has discharged its labor contracts with employees and will stop all of its operations and production by the end of the month. Faced with persistent delays at the port of Savannah, two of the largest container shipping lines, Hapag-Lloyd and CMA CGM, announced plans to suspend calls to the U.S. fourth busiest port, with Savannah handling nearly 500,000 TEU per month and a record 5.3 million TEU. Delays have been building, creating possibly currently the largest backlog for any port in the United States.
Every now and again, GOIL makes good things happen. This time, GOIL has introduced Super XP Ron 95, a higher grade fuel loaded with additives and yet sold at the same price as normal fuel. GOIL Super XP Ron 95 enhances engine performance like never before. It maintains the engine by keeping it clean from carbon deposits. GOIL Super XP Ron 95 is designed to burn slowly and thus improves fuel economy, making you save money after several kilometers. GOIL Super XP Ron 95 gives you a smooth driving experience, that is, less vibrations. Fill up with GOIL Super XP Ron 95. Now there's no need to pay more for any higher grade fuel. GOIL has that sorted. GOIL, good energy.
Electricity, then pay your taxes. Yeah. Our taxes, our future.
Because you see, without our taxes, we wouldn't have good roads, good schools, better hospitals, street lights, and other very important social amenities. When we pay our taxes, we give our children free and quality education. Talga, my money too small. Why should I pay my tax? Look, small. Salifo, it doesn't matter how small or big your business or income is. You still have to pay your taxes. The little taxes from each and every one of us, when put together, could give your community clean water or that deprived school with tables and chairs. Please pay your taxes. It is your responsibility. It is your civic duty. It is the law.
Impressive factory. If only I had listened to you, I wouldn't have been in this mess. That devastating fire virtually wiped out the whole factory and my warehouse. Remember my misfortunes last year? Serene Insurance Asset All Risk Fire policy that I took were there to pay for my damaged stocks in the warehouse, and my machines that were affected by the floods have been replaced. My accident vehicle is back on the road thanks to Serene Insurance motor policy. Currently, my goods are on the IC, covered with their marine cargo insurance policy. I was just telling Ajima about Serene Insurance. Oh, Ajima, tell him more.
As a road contractor, I make sure I do my contractors all risk insurance for the projects, and then workers' compensation for all the workers on site. With Serene Insurance, they will make sure they will cover your unknown tomorrow today.
Serene Insurance, a new face of insurance. Call us now.
Time for the schedule of vessels that have berthed within the port, those at anchorage and those expected in the coming weeks, plus the Bank of Ghana exchange rates, which you may need to know to clear your cargo with. Now let's take a look at some comments from viewers of our program. Gilbert Nuto from Teshinungwa says, Ghanaians are ungrateful to their country. They sell their goods very expensive and the Nigerians sell theirs very cheap. So because of making so much, they accuse the Nigerians of taking their businesses because they want to continue cheating their own countrymen. My name is Dan from Mile 7. My concern is the Nigerian traders. They don't respect the Ghanaian. Ask the chairman when we went to Nigeria, did they give us that opportunity to trade in Nigeria? Even they don't employ the Ghanaians here. How many Ghanaians have shops in Nigeria in comparison to them here? This one says, please ask the Guta man if they have also logged Chinese and Lebanese shops, since they are also doing some retailing of goods. The Guta president said they have also closed down some Chinese shops and the attention is not only on Nigerians, even though they carry the larger numbers. Philman says, I would like to find out from the Nigerian president for their trade union if they have Ghanaians in Nigeria who have registered their companies in Nigeria and trading in Nigeria the way the Nigerians are doing here in Ghana. The president of NUTAG said yes, and it costs less to establish in Nigeria. That's all for today's edition of I Am Port. Remember, you can watch all that has transpired here on our YouTube channel, I Am Port. Thank you for watching.